Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe down below before we get into the video. So this video is going to be all about basically bleach bath and dyeing this hair. Okay, so this hair is basically black and it is crazy, okay, how I ended up with the color at the end. You have to watch the video to the end. All right, so I'm mixing my 20 volume developer with my Blonde Me bleaching powder. All right, and I'm putting a whole bunch in there so it can be diluted. All right, now as you can see, I'm taking a spatula and I am basically, I think I did it a little bit too hard this time. This is my first time using a spatula, so next time I'm going to be a lot lighter. All right, because it did go through the lace, but it damn sure bleached out the knots completely. All right, so I'm just going to go a little lighter. But I do like the spatula better than a spoon and better than a knife because it just glides on. And it's a lot easier to get all the crevices and everything without messing up the other hair. All right, so as you can see, I'm moving fast. This took me about like 5 minutes technically to do. So it's a 5x5 HD lace closure. And it's not really that, you know, it was a really good closure. But this is my preferred vendor. I love them. They are amazing. They provide amazing hair. I mean, this hair was just super soft till the end. Okay. All right. So now we're coming to the top. I start off at the bottom because the bottom, takes longer to bleach because the knots are a little thicker. So, and then I gradually move up to the top. But you want to be very careful not to get a lot of the bleaching powder through the lace at the top. Otherwise, you're going to bleach it. The hair. All right, so we are done with this process. We're going to let that sit for about 45 minutes. This is going to be my bleach bath, all right? Because I just want to get the hair light enough so I can add the color. All right, so I will be back. We'll see if this does any lifting, which maybe I shouldn't have put the water in. And the reason why I did this, oh my God, it absorbed everything. Make sure that it's like massaged in every crevices. Because you do not want uneven color at all. Because the client wanted the whole thing one color. Hey guys, so it's actually changing color. It's getting like to a nice brown. So what I did actually was put about a scoop and maybe a scoop and a half of bleaching powder and 20 volume developer, a whole bunch of it so it could be nice and liquidy, and I then mixed it again with in the hair. So this is actually turning out a lot better. And it might actually give me the color that I was looking for. But what I'm going to do is I want to just make sure everything... Oh, wow. Some of the other hair is getting even lighter. Oh, I love this. I'm going to do this from now on. But now I'm just want to make sure everything is getting bleached evenly. Because I'm putting like a darker color on it, so I just hope that it's not too light. But I'm going to leave this in for about, let's just keep watching it. And we're going to come back, but I want to make sure that the closure is nice and color is nice and bleached too. I don't want any blotchy spots. I feel like the ends are getting bleached, but then the roots... So let me see if I can grab some from the corner. Alright. So we're going to leave this in for just hopefully, I'll check in about 5 minutes. I'm going to do 5-minute intervals and see what it's looking like. Because I see we got some color turning and then some not. But I want to make sure everything is even and changing. So I wanted to get a little lighter. Just a little lighter. Not too much. So I washed the hair off camera and now I'm blow drying it. So I want to see the final results from the bleach bath, because what I'm going to do is apply color on top of it. So we're going to see how this comes out. And just while this is blow drying, I really find that blow drying the hair is a lot better than if it's straight hair or body wave, not a curly texture. that it's better to blow dry it because it gives it more body than air drying. Air drying, it leaves it kind of limp, and it just, I'm not a big fan of the air drying stuff. So, but I use my Kaposi hair dryer and my Revlon brush. It is amazing. It is like almost like a Dyson, but maybe probably not. But it's super, super cheap. I think it cost me under $40, and it really does well on natural hair too. Oh my gosh, this is like super, super good. It has ion, heat kind of technology in it, and it is really good. So I suggest you try Kaposi, and I just love all their products. All right, so we are pretty much about to be done blow drying this, and as you can see, the hair color is coming out a bit orange, which this was my issue with the bleach bath. The bleach bath did the hair, some got light and some got dark, so I probably would go back to my non-bleach bath where I just put the hydrogen peroxide in and let it sit for a couple hours so it can lighten evenly. But next time I probably would brush through the bleach, and do not add water. Do not add water, okay, when you do your bleach bath. Do not add water. Just put enough volume developer in it so it's nice and it's very, very liquidy. All right, or liquefied. I don't know where I get this liquidy word from. But anyway, all right, so we are pretty much seeing the final results of the blow dry. And now that it's blow dried, I am going to add the color. All right, so I'm adding a 6A ash brown, light ash brown color to this, so I can get rid and cancel all the reds, because you need like a blue, you need something that's opposite on the color wheel so you can balance out the red and the orange and the yellow or whatever. So make sure it's opposite of the color wheel. So right now ash is kind of like on the blue family, so I'm adding this. All right, but let me tell you, oh my gosh, it's coming up. Anyway, so I'm pretty much doing track by track, and I'm saturating it because I want it to get all the way through. Now, I don't know if you can see it in this video, but it's kind of like patchy a little bit. So hopefully this color will rectify everything. All right. So we are just going to do the whole head. We're going to make sure, like I said, saturate the whole head. You need about 2 bottles. This is 14 inches, about almost 2 bundles, and a 5x5 closure. So I used 2 bottles for this. And I had the closure pretty much took about almost half a bottle, because you have to go in between the closure, and you have to not do big chunks. You have to do small sections. Always do small sections in the closure, because you don't want to you have to monitor it. You don't want to actually accidentally get any of the product on the lace, because it's going to stain the lace, and I don't know how to get it out, so you can probably have to find another YouTube video on how to get it out. But when you do the actual closure, like I said, do small sections. I did it horizontally, well, vertically if you're facing it, going up and down, starting from the left side, going all the way to the right side, because it's less hair than going horizontally, because it's a 5x5 closure. So it's probably more room for error if you do it that way. But we are coming to the end, and we are just making sure we're saturating every strand. Okay, you do not want anything left out. You don't want blotchy color. Okay, so apparently, if I still have the box in here, which I don't, my L'Oreal 6A light ash brown was a hot mess. Look at this picture right here. Oh my gosh, like this did not do anything to the hair. It did nothing. Okay, so what I then did was purchase this, which this is I think this is actually a lot better. It's called Zato's Professional Age Beautiful. All right, it was light ash brown 6A. First of all, it knocked that orange nonsense the heck out. Check this out. Like, seriously, I wasted all that money trying to get that color, and that box dye was a wrap. So, ended up just getting permanent color and doing it properly. Which I did it properly the first time, but it just did not take, and it made it look a hot mess. It was worse than what it was before. So it came out nice. It toned everything down. It's a nice ash brown. I believe is what I hope the client loves it. Okay, it is what she asked for. But girl, let me tell you, that was a hot mess. That was just a hot mess. So I put some mousse in it, and what I'm gonna do is just do some. What I should probably do is do the curls tomorrow morning. And that's what I'm going to do, because I want the mousse to dry and make sure everything is settled, because I don't want any flyaways. So, because she does not like flyaways. Do not blame her, but I didn't want to put any wax stick on it. So, let me just add some more mousse. And of course I'm going to flat iron it, which is what I should do actually in the morning. But I just wanted you to see the color. Oh my gosh. Night and day. Night and day. So yeah, box dye lovers, it's not the move. Especially if you want to try to get, lift the hair, because you need an ash color. If it's so red, you need something closer to blue. And this ash color was a little bit more closer to green. But it falls in the realm of yellow is for, orange is for more of a green, red, bluish. So I was meeting in the middle, pretty much. Alright. So as you can see, it looks a little more orangey here than it does in person. Now that I'm looking through the camera. But we shall see what it looks like. All nice wand curled and set when I come back in the morning. Alright, stay tuned. After we did magic, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Now the lighting was a little off in the other shot. Maybe it was too much light. But this color is so much more nude. It's so much more ash. It's not a red. It's a beautiful, beautiful ash brown. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. So I'm adding some wand curls to this because we want to have like a nice little beach wave thing going on. So what you do is, this is a 1 by 4 barrel. This is an attachable. I don't know the name brand of this. I don't think it's a made GEM. Got it off of Amazon. And I got all my composies off of Amazon. So just check out Amazon for everything. Alright, so what I'm doing now is just taking section by section. And if you want to do tinier, you can do track by track. I'm kind of doing 2 tracks at a time because I just want a body wave feel. And you just wrap the hair around the curler. Alright, so when I get to the top, it's pretty much going to be, you're going to see it in a minute. Alright, so I'm just doing it all the way around. I use some hairspray first, Sebastian light hairspray, and then I already put some heat protectant when I blow dried it. I use Brigaggio. So I put that little heat protectant on it, and I'm sorry that my hand is in the way, guys. Alright, so there we go. Now it's going to be like super, super pretty. Oh, that one didn't get curled too well. I let it sit on for about like 3 to 5 seconds each. And you can, there are different techniques and methods to curl. But this is what the final result looks like. Just making sure there are no tracks shown. Don't worry, I'm going to end up combing it out. But it came out really, really nice. I love it. I love it. This is supposed to be like a nice beach wave. You can also use a curling iron. But for this, I use the wand curls. The wand curler, excuse me. Alright, and this is, I just love this hair. It's still super soft after everything I've done to it. It is amazing. Just making sure some flyaways away. And this is the final results. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe down below.